after midnight, out in the moonlight.
My name is Beth Harris. I am extremely happy to be here tonight. I am looking so forward to playing the part of Patsy in this production for a tribute of Patsy Cline. I think Caring Hearts United is such a wonderful organization to participate in a fundraiser for such a worthy cause. And all of those volunteers have worked so hard to make this production take place. And I am very proud to be a part of it. Warren County is my hometown. I was born in McMinnville, and I lived here till I was in about the 3rd grade, and then my family moved away, moved around quite a bit, but I've always called McMinnville home because I've always had some sisters that lived here, so we always came back to visit, and I love this area.
Hello, I'm Tisha Emerson. Welcome to this edition of Community Insider. We're backstage here at the Park Theater for a tribute to Patsy Cline. It's a fundraiser for Caring Hearts. We're going to see Loretta Lynn, Dottie West, and Patsy Cline, and Minnie Pearl all on one stage. It's a real treat tonight and for a good cause.
Searching for me.
Community Insider is brought to you by
Dr. Pepper. Good for life, good for the community.
High-quality leads with prolific internet marketing and invigorating web design services that will energize your business. We are SiriusSEM. Call today or visit us at SiriusSEM.com.
Welcome to another edition of Community Insider. Join us as we travel Middle Tennessee, uncovering history and experiencing the adventure of unique stories and events coming to you inside your community.
Stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Well, maybe he's crying for me. And as the night turns gloomy, the night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. Oh, broken after midnight, out in the moonlight.
Caring Hearts United have learned that the old saying, third time charm, is definitely true, because this is our 3rd time to try to do this, and you guys have thrilled us beyond thrilling. Good evening. I am Diane Snead. I am co-founder, and at present time, I am chairperson of one of the most wonderful, heartwarming, rewarding organizations that you could ever hope to be a part of. We as members of Caring Hearts United want to extend a great big thank you for being here tonight and helping us with our fundraiser. At present time, we are assisting 11 hospice units in Warren and surrounding counties. Through the years, the nurses in these units notify us if there is a need of a patient that they have, and we strive to help to meet those needs. 5 holidays through the year, we send out happy packets to all of the patients, just to bring a smile to their faces. When we receive the thank you notes from sometimes the patients and sometimes the family members, thanking us for brightening their day, we know we've met our goal. Our packets have increased from 30 on the first holiday that we ever began doing this to averaging now 5 500 plus packets. Our hearts are thrilled that we get to do this, and we're always looking for new members. The program explains all about us. If you have any questions, there's an information booth at the back, and you're welcome to visit with us. But tonight, it's special, and we want to bring smiles to your faces. So at this time, I want you to relax. And I want you to go back in time, to step back in time with me to the 1960s. Oh, wait a minute. Some of you have not ever been there before, have you? Well, guess what? Just follow us that has. You're going to enjoy the music as we reminisce and enjoy some oldies but goodies. As our cast, who has never been to the 60s before either, presents to you a tribute to Patsy Cline. Hi, I'm Diane Snead. I am co-founder and chairperson at present time of Caring Hearts United, a really wonderful organization. We assist hospice groups for hospice patients who might be in a need. They notify us, let us know, and we strive to do our best to meet the need. We've been formed for 11 years now, and we formed back then because Melinda Breedlove, my sister, who passed away, was the founder of our organization. And she had a dream to want to help the hospice units because they had been so nice to us when we had them with our mother. Through the years of trying to decide what we could do, the hospice unit that assisted us went out of business. And the units then were going as non-profit. And when we finally decided what we wanted to do, they had all gone for profit and were getting insurance and stuff like that. So they couldn't take a monetary donation. And we had thought we would just do a fundraiser, raise money, and give it to the hospice unit. So after talking to an assistant at Cumberland Hospice, she set us aside and said, girls, why don't you do a unit on the side? Form you an organization as a nonprofit group, and you can assist hospice units by giving them what they need. And that way, you're not giving them a monetary donation. So we talked it over. We invited some of our friends to come up to my sister's apartment, and so we had several show up. We explained to them what we wanted to do, and at that night we formed Caring Hearts United. And in about 6 months' time, we formed the group. We did our first big fundraiser, which most of you will know as Wonderland of Trees. We do it at the 3-Star Mall every year in November. So we did all of that in 6 months' time. We lived in a whirlwind, and it has been very successful. Like I said, we've made it going on 11 years now, and we've done Wonderland of Trees every year. Tonight we're in a setting here behind stage at the back Park Theater. We are doing a new fundraiser called Patsy Cline Tribute, and it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to get out there and get into it.
Very much for coming out to tonight's tribute to Patsy Cline and to hear the beautiful talents of Beth Harris. Beth is known for her vocal ability, not just for her songs, but for the way she is able to bring back the wonderful sounds of the infamous country pop icon, Patsy Cline. Tonight, she not only is going to share her talent of Patsy Cline, but she's only going to perform some songs from women that also was inspired by Patsy. The year was 1932. In the city of Winchester, Virginia, a seamstress named Hilda Virginia Patterson and a blacksmith named Samuel Lawrence Hensley were expecting the first of what would be 3 children. On September the 8th, a little girl was born. They named her Virginia Patterson Hensley. Jenny, as they would call her, began entertaining family and friends at the age of 3. She continued sharing her talent by singing in church with her mother and had perfect pitch, though never having had a voice lesson. By the age of 13, she developed rheumatic fever and a throat infection that hospitalized her. The results of that bad experience was that it left her with a voice that took on the characteristic that would later become her staple. At the age of 14, after watching other singers through the window at WINC, she marched herself into that radio station and demanded an audition. DJ Jimmy McCoy granted her that opportunity, and she won a performance on his show. Her performance was well accepted and led to multiple appearances on the show. After her father left them in 1947, Jimmy started working to help support the family and dropped out of school. The performances on the radio led to multiple bookings at nightclubs, invitations to talent shows, and began to gain her a large following. This is where she began to wear the fringed outfits that her mother made her. In 1954, she caught the attention of country artist Jimmy Dean. He really liked her singing, and she began and became a regular with him on a live radio show in Arlington, Virginia. She also caught the attention of the 4-Star Recording Agency, and with the help of her manager, Bill Peer, she secured a recording contract with her label. At this point, Bill suggested that the girl born Virginia Patterson Hensley 23 years earlier would now be known as Patsy Cline. In 1955, she released her debut single, A Church, a Courtroom, and Then Goodbye.
I've got your picture that you gave to me, and it's signed with love, the way it used to be. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got your picture, she's got you. I've got the records that we used to share, and they still sound the same as when you were here. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got your records, she's got you. I've got your memory, has it got me? I really don't know. All I know is it won't let me be. I've got your last week that proved you care.
Hi, my name is Beth Harris. I am extremely happy to be here tonight. I am looking so forward to playing the part of Patsy in this production for a tribute of Patsy Cline. I think Caring Hearts United is such a wonderful organization to participate in a fundraiser for such a worthy cause. And all of those volunteers have worked so hard to make this production take place, and I am very proud to be a part of it. Warren County is my hometown. I was born in McMinnville, and I lived here till I was in about the 3rd grade, and then my family moved away, moved around quite a bit, but I've always called McMinnville home because I've always had some sisters that lived here, so we always came back to visit, and I love this area. I even lived here again for a short stint in the late 90s, early 2000s. Then I got married and moved away again, but it's always good to come home. And that's what I feel like I've done tonight. I've just got a sense of being home, and I'm looking forward to this event tonight.
So tell us about your relationship with Miss Diane Snead of Caring Hearts.
Diane is my sister, and she's going to kill me for saying this. She's the oldest of the 4 of us, and I am the youngest, but she is my sister, and I love her dearly.
So tell us about your personal experience with Caring Hearts.
Well, it started because our mother, when she became ill with ovarian cancer, And the time came when she just couldn't fight it anymore. They told us that they would be sending her home with hospice. And my sister Melinda, who has since passed, was just not very happy about the fact that they wanted to send Mama home with hospice. She kept saying, we can do it ourselves. Nobody needs to take care of Mom. We can do it. And our other sister Beverly had to deal with hospice with a friend, and she had seen the kind of care that hospice gives, and she kept telling Melinda, you don't understand, we need hospice to come in and help with this. So she finally agreed, and hospice came in and did such a marvelous job taking care of our mom, and Melinda got to see that firsthand. And as a result, Melinda is the one who said, you know what, I'm going to start something to help the hospice units, because, you know, we see how their patients are sent home, and some of them may not have the sheets to go on a hospital bed, or some of them may not have the money to go out and buy, you know, packages and packages of Ensure and things like that. So let's start something that can assist the patients with things that insurance won't cover. And she did, and it's just the kind of person she was, because she had such a big heart. And she started that organization from the experience we had with our mom, and then in turn, hospice got to take care of her in her last days and did such a marvelous job. And so we're just thankful that we can carry it on now in her memory and her honor.
Our fundraiser tonight, the Patsy Cline event, I am very proud of the lady that is representing the Patsy Cline. It is my baby sister, Beth Harris. She's from the Chattanooga area. She's done this presentation a couple of times in her area and has been very successful. So when we approached her about it, we said we thought that would be a good fundraiser for here. So we got the script that they were using there, and we took it and kind of revamped it for our area, especially since we have a Dottie West here. So then we contacted Beth Hale Cooper, and she's from Woodbury. We asked her, would she mind doing the Dottie West part for us? Well, actually, she said, I'll do it if you let me do Dottie West. We said, okay, we'll let you. And then we decided later we'd like to add Loretta Lynn. So Kelly Walker Slogger, we checked with her, and she said, sure, I'll do it. So we had two ladies that have beautiful voices that are going to do those. And then we decided we need a little comedy. So one of our members, Miss Loretta Turner, she decided she could do Minnie Pearl, because we had thought that would be wonderful to have. So she's been practicing the howdies, very much so. So that's what's going on tonight. Like I said, we're all excited. It's going to be a wonderful event. I can really truly say that this whole organization is just one big family. We enjoy being with each other. We meet once a month, every second Tuesday. And then we meet on the holidays, the days a little before the holidays, to pack up the little packets, and we can send them out with the nurses to all of the patients. We have our ups and downs, but we're all here to support each other. When there's a sickness, when there's a death, when there's just family life problems, it's wonderful to have wonderful friends, and I have them all around me with all of the members. We just support each other. We really do. She's told me to share with you that all through this preparation for this upcoming presentation that we're doing tonight, we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that our God is real. He has done for us so many what we call God winks. Just when things happen, for instance, we had a gentleman that just had not seen him in, gosh, I guess 2-3 years. And he's a local, but we just didn't run into each other very much. And he had been the one that did my sister, Beth, that's doing the presentation of Patsy Cline. He did her CDs and all for her. So he's very good with soundboards. And he had seen where Beth was going to be doing the Patsy Cline event here. And he said, I haven't seen you and your husband in a while. I'd like to come and see you. And he said, and if they don't have anybody, he said, I'd be glad to work the soundboard. And we were like, whoa, I really wouldn't have ever thought about calling him. And so our thanks goes to Ken Youngblood for being here to work the sound system for us. And since he knows what he's doing, I just feel a lot more comfortable that it's going to be handled properly. Bruce Ackney was very, very nice. Mr. Jimmy Haley referred me to him because we wanted to make the stage setting to be as authentic as we could for the 1960s Grand Ole Opry stage. So Mr. Haley said, check with Bruce Ackney. He's got a lot of old equipment stuff. So he has provided us some really nice old microphones, and the girls are all dressing in their costumes, and we have a huge big barn that a friend of mine, Miss Wilma Alvarov in Woodbury, and our program director of our organization's husband, Mr. Carl Shoemaker, and myself, we built this barn. And when I came up here not long ago and looked, I thought, oh, the barn's going to just be swallowed on this big stage. Well, when we got it up here and we got it on the stage, it makes the stage. So if you guys didn't get to come to the presentation, you missed something. I hope that all of you that are watching this say, oh, I was there. But it's gonna really be good.
Hello, my name is Beth Cooper, and I'm playing Dottie West in the program tonight. And they chose me to play this part. Miss Diane said that I was a ray of sunshine, and I'm singing Country Sunshine tonight.
And I'm Kelly Slaughter, and I'm playing Loretta Lynn, and I was chosen for this part because she's raw, she's blunt, she's to the point, and if anybody knows me from the radio show, that's how I am in real life. So I think that's why they picked me for this role.
And tell us about your connection with Miss Diane Snead of Caring Hearts.
Well, I have been volunteering with Caring Hearts for a few years now, and my mom is also the secretary with Caring Hearts.
Awesome. I've been dealing with Caring Hearts for a while now, since the beginning. I think when they were doing the Wonderland of Trees, which is one of their biggest fundraisers, and I got really close with Melinda and Diane for a long time, and God rest her soul, she's not with us anymore, so I do believe we also, in the programs, the show's actually dedicated to her as well. But yeah, I mean, it's just for what they do for hospice patients, and I think they said they've helped over, 500 during the times when they need them, especially during the pandemic with COVID and stuff. You just got to think about all those people that didn't get to see their family and friends. And so I think that, hopefully the money that's raised here tonight, it's going to go to a great cause no matter what. And so if we can, with Beth and everybody here, if this can help them a little bit doing this little free volunteer thing, why not? Why not?
And how long have y'all been volunteering for Caring Hearts?
Well, I started about 5 years ago. My band plays out at Wonderland of Trees every year, and my mom has been doing it for about the same, I guess, and I just help her. I help her take bags to the different hospice places.
That's awesome.
Aww. So. I've been helping out for probably about the same. It's been since Caring Hearts been doing the Wonderland of Trees. I don't know how many years. Has it been 5?
I think it's been 9 or 10.
9, yeah. I was gonna say I've been with the radio station. We've helped out every year, and I've done the karaoke portion for kids and stuff. And so I want to say probably about 5 to 10 years at least. But,
all right. And what kind of songs are y'all going to be singing tonight?
Well, I'm singing Country Sunshine, and that was a Dottie West hit for her in the 70s, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, and I'm going to be singing Coal Miner's Daughter. So again, it's going to be a great time.
It's Miss Loretta Lynn and Miss Dottie West, also known as
Beth Cooper
and Kelly Walker Slaughter.
Walking After Midnight launched Patsy's first album, Patsy Cline. Klein's additional singles, 3 Cigarettes and an Ashtray, Come On In and Make Yourself at Home, Dear God, and Crazy Dreams between 1958 and 1960 varied between country, gospel, and rockabilly, none of which ever charted. In January of 1960, Patsy officially became a member of the Grand Ole Opry. Through her Grand Ole Opry, she met many upcoming country music singers. In 1961, while backstage, she met a young lady that many of us McMinnville natives are very familiar with.
Hey, that's right.
greatest advice she ever gave me was, when you're on stage, you sing to the audience and you do it with all your heart and you mean it. Then you cast a spell over them. And if you can't do it with feeling, then you don't do it at all. Of course, that was in her old Patsy's sass. During our early days in Nashville, my husband Bill and I, we often didn't have enough money to pay for our rent or our groceries. And Patsy would hire me to help with the wardrobe. Ta-da! And she would hire my husband Bill to play in her band. And Patsy and I became very good friends. And it was just unfortunate that we didn't get to make a lifelong friendship of it. So I'm going to perform a song for you tonight that Patsy never got to hear, but